Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 3 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter division, and the lessons we're going to start with is division patterns over increasing place values, divide numbers ending in zeros, divide larger numbers, divisibility rules for values 5 and 10. Okay, so please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Okay, let's just start with the first example, that is division patterns over increasing place values. Okay, let's just start with the first example, that is complete the pattern. 4 divided by what number equals 2? So basically we are given with the increasing place values. We have already covered these increasing place values in addition and subtraction, right? So you are given the 4. That means you are dividing the ones, right? So 4 divided by 2 equals 2, right? Because 2 times 2 is 4. Then you have 40 divided by what number is 20? Now you are going to divide tens, right? So divisor is in tens, dividend is also tens. That would be 2 tens. So 40 divided by, sorry, 240 divided by 2 is 20. Then 400 divided by 2 is 200, and then 4000 divided by 2 is, okay, let's just start with the test questions. Complete the pattern. 8 divided by 8, 80 divided by 8, 8000 divided by 8, which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? 8 divided by 8, 80 divided by 8, and 800 divided by 8. The correct option is option number. Yes, 1 is the correct option. 8 divided by 8 is 1. 80 divided by 8 is 10. Then you have 100, and then you have 1000. Very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. Complete the pattern. 3 divided by missing number equals 1. 30 divided by missing number is 10. 300 divided by missing number is 100. And 3000 divided by missing number is 1000. So which is the correct option? That is 3 divided by 3 equals 1. 30 divided by 3 equals 10. 300 divided by 3 equals 100. And 3000 divided by 3 is 1000. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. The next one is complete the pattern. Missing number divided by 6 equals 1. And missing number divided by 6 equals 10. Then you have 100 and then you have 1000. So which is the correct option? That is option number 1 is the correct option. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 60 divided by 6 is 10. 600 divided by 6 is 100. And 6000 divided by 6 is 1000. Option number 1 is the correct option. 660, 600 and 630 is the 600 is the correct option. Okay, complete the pattern. 6 divided by 3, 60 divided by 3, 600 divided by 3, and 6000 divided by 3. So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 6 divided by 3 is 2. 60 divided by 3 is 20. So, option number 3 is the correct option. That is 220, 200, and 2000 is the correct option. Option number 3 is the correct option. Okay, complete the pattern. 4 divided by missing number is 2. 40 divided by missing number is 20. Then you have 400 divided by missing number is 200. And then you have 4000 divided by missing number is 2000. So, which is the correct option? Yes, that is option number 2 is the correct option, right? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is that is dividing numbers ending in zeros. Okay, so that first one is 40 divided by 1. So basically, when you have the numbers given with the zeros, how do we divide? We simply divide the non-zero values, right? You have 40 and 1. So you have to divide 40 by 4 by 1, right? So 4 divided by 1, because dividing numbers without 0 is easy, right? We know that 4 divided by 1 is 4. Now you need to count the number of zeros. We have only one zero with 40, right? That means answer must have the same zero. So 40 divided by 1 is 40. Let's just start with the test questions. Okay, 50 divided by 5. So which is the correct option? Yes, that is 50 divided by 5 is 10. Basically, you have to divide 5 by 5, right? And we know that 5 times 1 is 5. You just have to add the 0, right? So that the correct option is 10. 40 divided by 1, which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, 40 it is. Any number dividing by 1 is exactly the same number. So 40 divided by 1 is 40. Is 600 divided by 1, which is the correct option? The correct option is any number dividing by 1 is exactly the same number. So the correct option is 600, right? Very good. The next one is 400 divided by 1, which is the correct option? Yes, then 400 divided by 1 is exactly 400. Okay, the next one is 720 divided by 2. Okay, so now you have to divide the non-zero numbers only. Just divide 72 by 8, right? So 8 times what number is 72? 8 times, that is 8 times 9 is 72, right? So that means you need to add, you have one zero here, so you need to just add a zero. So the correct option is 90. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? Option number 1 is the correct option. Hundred divided by 5 equals, so you can simply divide 10 by 5, right? So if 10 by 5 is 2. Then you can add the other zero. So 100 divided by 5 is 20. The correct option is 20. Option number 1 is the correct option. The next one is 3000 divided by 5. So which is the correct option? The correct option is, option number 1 is the correct option. 600 it is. Option number 1 is the correct option. 600 divided by 4, which is the correct option? The correct option is 400. Option number 2 is the correct option. - 320 divided by 4, which is the correct option? That is 84 times 8 is 32. So the correct option is 80. Option number 2 is the correct option. The next one is 4 4200 divided by 6. So which is the correct option? Correct option is 700. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is divide larger numbers. You can do the problems on your own, right? Let's just start with the next lesson, that is divide larger numbers. So let's just start with the first example. Basically, we are going to learn now long division method, right? So the examples are already solved. Let's just start with the examples. Okay, so the first one is 7,704 divided by 4. So let's just start with the lesson. You need to divide them by 4, right? So 4 is a one digit number. Start with the first digit. You need to count 4 until 7 or the number that is less than 7, right? So we can go for 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, right? 8 is greater than 7, so we can go for 4 times 1 is 4. So 7 take away 4 is 3. Now you cannot divide 3 by 4, right? This number is always greater than the divisor. Now we need to bring the other number down. You need to count 4 until 37. So 4 times what number is 37? The correct option is 4 times 9 is 36. So 36, 37 take away 36 is 1. Now we need to bring the next digit down, which is 0. So you need to count 4 until 10, right? So we can go for 4 times 2 is 8. And now 10 take away 8 is 2. So you need to bring the last digit down, right? So that is 4 times what number is 8? 4 times 6 is 24. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1, that is 1924. 26 is the correct option, right? Option number one it is. Please do not guess the answers. You can use your notebook and pencil solvent, then you can write the correct options here. Okay, the next one is 5,628 divided by 8. Let's just divide 5,628 divided by 6. So you need to count the table of 6 until 56, right? Because 5 is less than 6. So 6 times what number is 56? We can go for 6 times 9 is 54, right? So 6 take away 4 is 2. You need to bring the next digit down. Now you need to count 6 until 22. So which is the correct option? 6 times 3 is 18 and 22 divided by 18 is 4. Now bring the last digit down. You need to count 6 until 48. So 6 times what is number is 48? 6 times 8 is 48. So the correct option is option number. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 938. Option number 2 is the correct option. Next one is 5,304 divided by 8. So until you need to count a table of 8 until 53. So 8 times what number? That is 8 times 6 is 48. So 53 minus 48 is 5. You need to bring the 0 down. 8 times 6 is 48, right? So 50 minus 48 is 2. You need to bring the 4 down. 8 times 3 is 24, right? The correct option is 663. Option number 3 is the correct option. Three thousand 196 divided by 4. So which is the correct option? That is 3,196 divided by 4. 4 times 7 is 28. 31 minus 28 is 3, right? You need to bring the next digit down. So you need to count 4 until 39. That is 4 times 9 is 36. And 39 minus 36 is 3. So you need to bring the next digit. So you need to go for 4 times minus 36. You guys are simply guessing the answer. You guys are here to learn. So please focus on learning. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 799. The correct option is option number 2. That is 799. And mind your language. You guys are here to learn. So please focus on the learning. One thousand 141 divided by 7. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 163, right? Divide 1113 divided by 3, which is the correct option. The correct option is 371, right? Option number 3 is the correct option. Yes, I'm still here. Okay, 4023 divided by 9. So which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, sorry, I forgot my volume is so low. The correct option is 447. Option number 2 is the correct option. I think you can hear me now properly. Option number 2 is the correct option, isn't it? 4606 divided by 7, which is the correct option. The correct option is, which is the correct option? That is option number 2. 567 is the correct option. Oh, sorry, that's option number 1. 658 is the correct option. - 7052 divided by 4, which is the correct option? - 7052 divided by 4 equals. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is 1753. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 3 math. The chapter we were working on is the lessons we have covered today are division patterns over increasing place values, divide numbers ending in zeros, and divide larger numbers. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday, 5 to 9 to 5 session. That would be if you have any questions related to the lessons we have, just please are all and confusions if you have any. And any questions you can please ask. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.